really hope it doesn't do this weekend.
Yeah. Maybe do some test streams over the next couple of days to see.
Doesn't make any sense though. I have like everything else is just fine. Oh, we're back.
For how long?
I don't know. Let's go. So you are outside waiting for about 20 minutes. And a taller gentleman, gray top hat, gray suit, steps out. Got kind of a, oh, you guys, F's in chat. Why you do this to me? He's got kind of like a gray mustache, goatee kind of thing going on. He steps outside and sees the two of you. Ah, what can I do for you?
Well, may we talk in your office?
Office.
Somewhere private.
He beckons over to the pond.
Great. Walk over to the pond. Really wish I had brought.
Your gun?
Honestly, yeah. Hungry, and I'm tired of getting bothered by it. So we figured that the monster running around London, snatching girls from their beds, killing families, is Dr. Wayne. Wait, is that his name? Yes. Dr. Mathis.
I was about to say.
I'm sorry, I have some name written down for some reason. Dr. Matthias. The chemist?
You sure of this? Absolutely.
Quite sure?
Not 100%.
No.
More speculation.
Correct.
See. And I'll be hard pressed to do anything with that. He is very important to the prince.
Yep. Figured as much.
What do you know?
Well, all we know is that there was a few witnesses to him. Honestly, if I'm completely honest, I'm not sure what I remember. It's been 3 weeks.
3 days.
3 days, sorry.
And we also know he was over by our farm.
He was also by our farm.
You saw him?
Yeah.
Yes, he was out of it.
Did he say what he was doing?
No, he pointed at us, one of us, and said some things.
Also talked to a tree, it seemed like.
Yes.
A tree.
Malkavian. You know how they can be.
Yeah, I do, yes.
Right. So, our best guess is that there seems to be a split personality of sorts, like the book.
But how split? Completely different people, or
Seems that way.
From the information we've gathered, it seems so.
what
Pardon?
else?
Nothing. I just noticed something. That's all. That's pretty much all we have on him. We were wondering though if you had any information on the ghouls that you brought to our attention before we left.
Well, I was able to track one of them down. Well, more than one, but one in particular seemed to be, and he kind of stops and looks. Seemed to be suffering the effects of dementation.
I'm sorry, could you say that again?
He seemed to be suffering the effects of dementation. You are muted.
If you could elaborate, that would be.
The madness that seeps into one's mind when under the effects of that skill, we'll call it, is very similar to the madness in a Malkavian's mind.
Oh.
The troubling thing is that not only Malkavians know of this skill or utilize it, it's just most common in them. Other kindred can learn to do it. Normally comes at a cost, though.
Well.
So no idea on where they're getting kindred blood?
That I have not been able to figure out.
And where have they been attacking again?
The ghouls?
Yeah.
Attacking?
They're not attacking,
Oh.
they're just existing.
Where have they been spotted at?
Well, a few of the pubs in town. Occasionally get into altercations, and individuals who shouldn't be able to do certain things are people, no offense, as small as Beryl here. I've
5'10", that's fair.
Yes, but you're a scrawny boy. I have been
Fair.
seen lifting very large people over their head
Ah,
in the middle of a
wonderful.
fight. Clearly enhanced by the blood. Where they're getting it, I don't know, though. I've not been able to find that.
Well, all I know is that after a lot of inquiries, dozens of girls have been taken, families have been slaughtered. A couple
Oh,
of witnesses
we're
have seen him.
back on
Back.
the Malkavian.
Yes, sorry, my brain jumps from thing to thing. Incapable of staying on one subject.
And?
Well, after a few inquiries, Beryl will take out his little journal and flip through it. Some of it has Adelaide's handwriting. Just has Adelaide's name in little hearts. Flips through it. After a few visits with some old friends, it seems to be that Matthias is it. He is the creature killing families. My question for you is there any reason you would need this? These girls in particular.
No.
Nothing of the occult you could think of.
How young are they?
I believe they were teen girls, right?
Hmm. Could be virgins. It's always a reoccurring theme in the occult. Blood of a virgin is the most pure. Why he's going after specifically girls, I don't know.
Well then.
I can talk to him.
Please do. Be careful though. He seems to be an angry man.
If it's for his research, he doesn't need to stop. Just, yeah, do it a little more subtle. Don't need anyone finding out about us and all that.
Yes,
He doesn't have to.
Because if we're hearing rumors about it, wouldn't be surprised if others started too.
Yes. Things are starting to get out of hand. Calling him the butcher.
Of course they are.
Kind of jealous.
Hell, I wouldn't be.
Doctor.
What? He gets to do fun experiments and gets a cool nickname.
Have some morality.
The news is spread outside of England as well, so it...
Well then.
That was a gunshot. Series of gunshots.
There are a dime a dozen here.
Well, out here, yes, as well, but normally it's during the day because people are shooting in their backyard ranges.
Maybe this time they're doing it at night.
They got some tracer rounds.
I might have to go. Find who's shooting and join them. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not. Nighttime qualls. We don't have that here, man. It's like people's personal ranges, Jeff.
Shh, shh, shh. Let him dream.
I need
Right.
to move out there.
But yeah. If he's going to keep doing this, he could be more discreet, not kill the families, and return the girls afterward. But
Not
he's mad, and I know the Camarilla has a liking to him, but
so the
I'm sure they
problem
also like being alive.
kind of looks around. The problem is he's sort of figured it out.
What?
Figured what out?
The daytime thing.
Has he?
Yes.
Sort of.
Is that what that monster is?
I think so.
Is it worth it?
If it works. If he can perfect it to where he doesn't turn into a raving lunatic monster in the day, maybe. I think that's what the prince is hoping for.
The prince does realize that if it's traveling across the seas, people are hearing about it. It's not long before the church knows.
Is troubling, yes.
Well, we get hunted to extinction. It doesn't matter how close he becomes.
Yes. But
Done it
is
before.
less way for them to kill us.
I suppose.
You said you talked to him before.
Yeah.
Mathis.
Specifics?
I'll look over to the doctor. I didn't talk to him.
You were there.
Right.
Did he give
Prophecy.
up? Yeah, I was just gonna say that, but I don't remember what the prophecy was. He did mention.
Got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Something about when the Roman gods were in line with the lunar goddess. That an apocalypse that will be upon us. Something of the sort, that we won't even be able to stop it, or you won't be able to stop it, and a lot of strange things.
Roman gods.
I'll look to the doctor. Oh wait, was the doctor there?
Yep. You, me, and Victor.
Yep.
Okay.
Make an occult check to see if you have maybe figured anything out about the prophecy just on your own, doing research over the past couple days, maybe.
Oh,
Good.
just the
Pure.
doctor.
I was gonna say, is there like any sort of planet alignment coming up soon?
Just pure occult or intelligence as well?
Intelligence. Four successes. It kind of is like the way it's worded, you know, you think that it's a reference to planetary alignments, some sort of lunar eclipse, something like that, but there's not, to your knowledge, there's nothing that should be coming up soon as far as alignments are concerned.
So pretty much I have gathered nothing.
Well, it doesn't make sense. The prophecy, it doesn't make sense. Why would he be talking about the alignment of the Roman gods and the lunar goddess when there's no planetary alignments coming up?
But yeah. That's what he said.
I see.
This is not talking about the Roman gods.
You're sure about that?
Yes. When the Roman gods are in line with the lunar goddess. That's what he said.
It's very specific for a prophecy.
Perhaps the ramblings of a madman?
Maybe.
If it makes a difference. He said the apocalypse will be upon us. And not even you. And he pointed at one of us. We'll be able to stop it.
Who did he point at?
I look to the doctor as a sort of, do we tell him?
Yeah. Oh.
Victor.
Huh.
Doesn't necessarily mean he meant Victor, could meant his clan or an
Which is
elder
more
that
troubling.
his clan. Like Master Whitlock.
Or
Perhaps.
myself.
Or yourself.
What's the rest of your coterie?
Taking care of things back at the farm.
They didn't think they'd be welcome at the tower. And I must agree.
Really?
Well, not actually. It's just the common thought. Their type of kindred aren't really as well received.
I'm here, aren't I?
True. But Victor is not exactly fond. Actually, I don't know much about Victor. Next time I will bring them. We will bring them. I look over to the doctor. We.
I think our meeting here is just about at an end.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we need to get back.
I will talk to the good doctor and see what he see if he can be more discreet.
Yes. That's all we ask.
I doubt it. In which case I will take my pleas to the prince.
Please do. Thank you. I assume I took my hat off this whole time.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
I would heed the words of that prophecy. They may be the ramblings of a madman, but should they come true, it would be best for you to prepare for them.
How would we go about doing that?
It's your prophecy, not mine.
Right. Well,
It's a
have a good
strange thing
night.
about Malkavians. And it's one of the reasons that Mech⁴ keep them around. Their prophetic abilities, while rarely accurate when they are, very valuable. Good day. Night.
Good day.
it
Interchangeable
easy.
for us. As I leave, I'll put my hat back on.
He walks back into the tower, shaking his head.
Okay. Well, now that we've talked that through, I guess we'll head back home.
Adelaide and Victor.
Vibes.
It's been a couple hours. Still not back. You knew it'd probably be a while because Beryl needed to feed. Number one. And you're not sure how long they were going to be made to wait before they were able to talk to anybody. So it's been a little while, few hours, and still you have not heard back from them.
They're probably fine, right?
Probably. Most likely.
Like,
Beryl's the sort that belongs in that kind of company of people who live at the tower. They're probably fine.
yeah, they're probably fine.
Where's
Daniel?
Good question.
Where's Daniel?
Roll wits and awareness.
Gotta roll for me, bud.
Oh yeah. Adelaide, rolling.
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
Awareness. Wits. We have 3 dice for this? Wow. 1. You look around. He's not in the immediate room, and you don't remember seeing him within the past hour.
Oh, fuck. Daniel?
I sniff. Do I smell him?
Awareness and wits.
Come on, Bloodhound. This is what I do. Where is awareness? Where is that? There it is. You said wits?
Yep. 3
This is-
successes. Wow.
This is the thing I do. I sniff.
Wow. You catch his. You don't find him in the immediate area. You do catch his scent, though.
Can you smell him? I'm gonna trail after Victor as he sniffs out.
It goes around the grounds, here and there, in stables, back to the area where the carriages are kept, back into the house, around the house, into the doctor's wing,
Oh,
back
no.
out.
Okay.
And then it leaves the grounds and heads towards town.
Should have put him on a leash.
No, I would disagree with that. It's not a very fun situation for a person to be in.
Has someone put you on a leash before?
Look, we're both aware of what I am and what clan I'm a part of.
Okay.
You should not be surprised in any way.
Okay. Well, we need to go after him, right? We can't just let him wander around at night by himself.
Oh, definitely not.
We're gonna follow after his scent then.
As you are beginning to walk off of the grounds, Adelaide,
Mm-hmm.
a small little pebble flies through the air and whops you right on the head. Little,
Daniel.
it doesn't hurt. It's just small enough to where, you know, got a good throw out of it.
I'm gonna call out for him.
A bush shakes in the distance.
You better come out here right now. I'm gonna tell Beryl you aren't behaving.
The bush stops shaking. Rustles a little. Sighs. And then Daniel steps out.
You little shit. Did you get anything good?
No.
Do you want to come back to the house now? It's dangerous for you to be wandering off alone at night.
I take care of myself.
The wolves are going to eat you if you wander off at night.
Is that how you found me?
Yes.
Oh. His eyes got kind of big when you said that.
I'm going to kind of gesture for him to come closer, and then I'm going to have my hand on his back as we make our way back to the house, to the farm.
Fine.
We need to... Victor, can we, like, build him, like, a playground or something? Like, something for him to climb on, get all the energy out? He needs some sort of outlet.
I can... actually, Daniel, how about starting tomorrow? Would you like to start taking care of some of the animals?
I already do that during the day.
Right, but some of the more special ones.
You get special animals?
More or less, yeah.
Kind of special animals.
I will give Adelaide a look, like a go in the house, pretend this is a secret kind of look.
Say no more. I will leave you to your devices. I'll leave them alone outside.
And I will take Daniel to where we keep the animals that are specifically for any kindred that are okay with drinking animal blood.
Okay.
You have vampire cows?
Got vampire cows. Got vampire goats. Got lots of vampire animals.
He kind of looks around. It's just normal animals.
They look like normal animals, but also I look like a normal person. But now you know that I'm not. Same with these animals.
You guys want to know a secret? Well, I guess just you.
What is that, Daniel?
You guys don't look normal.
We look mostly normal to most people. As long as they don't look too hard.
Like, sick. You look sick. Like you
Lots
had
of
the
people get
plague.
sick. Fair enough.
Is that mean? I'm sorry. I didn't. Oh.
No, it happens. Some people get sick, some people get the plague. It happens. Maybe don't tell Barold, though. He gets a little uppity.
Yeah, he does.
But I will then show him how to take care of, for lack of better words, the vampire animals. And use special treatment that they need, that it would be different than normal animals.
They definitely eat a lot more because they have to, recover that blood. So their caloric intake is way higher. Oh. I lied.
About what, Daniel?
Can I keep it? And he holds out like a switchblade.
Of course. You found it, therefore it is yours.
Cool. How do I use it?
That is a good question. I
You
think
press the button.
Have you been listening the whole time?
Yeah.
I usually use my fists, and I hold up my large, meaty fists.
The guy who was using it was about to stick somebody with it.
Well, you did a good thing in not letting him do that.
He got punched real hard after I left.
He was about to stab someone. He probably deserved it.
I don't know about that. He's just looking at the knife the whole time. It's like, ooh.
Is there like a stick or some like a log or something that I could stand on its end?
Yeah.
I'll do that, and I'll just like hit it a couple times on the top and just drive it into the ground a little bit. And it's like, here, you can practice on this so you don't hurt yourself.
Oh. Okay. Adelaide said push the button. He kind of holds it. Looking at the ends to make sure which side the knife's gonna come out of.
Good idea. He's very smart.
Pushes the button. And he kind of jumps back. He was expecting it, but you ever been startled by the toaster? It's kind of the same thing.
You
All
like
the time.
that when I was startled by my own alert.
Yes.
Yeah, something like that. And he goes to town on the stick with the knife. You can tell, like, he's naturally dexterous, but no skill at all with a blade.
Needs a little finesse.
Yeah.
Teach him.
From my knowledge of like punching people, would I know like the general, like the squishier places of where to stab people?
Generally, everywhere. You know, if your knife's sharp enough, it's a normal person.
That's fair.
That depends. How in depth do you want to get with this?
I mean, not super in depth because it's not like a sword or anything. It's just a knife.
Right.
It's a very small knife.
So I mean, like if he's got the thing and like somebody's trying to hold him or something like that, he could slash the forearms. That's always a good spot.
Get their ankles.
Ankles
Yeah,
also
just teach him some
suck.
basics of things. Mostly so he doesn't like stab himself with it accidentally.
Getting stabbed in the stomach sucks too.
Throat.
Stab, twist, pull.
Yeah, with a normal knife, it doesn't do as much as like a.
Special
Well,
knife.
you know.
Double
He
tap.
knows. Armpit's a good spot.
Back of the knee.
I'll tell him to
That
save
hurts.
Yeah.
save the
Thinking about
armpit for
armpit,
if
back in the knees,
if they
yeah.
really need to not be alive.
Go for the joints.
I mean,
Inner thigh.
realistically, yeah. Oh God.
Get him in the junk.
What's the bleed out?
Get him in the nose.
Bladder.
Straight through the brain cavity.
You don't need a knife for the nose. You just need a pin.
Lobotomize them.
Going too far into this, guys. Pretty sure we've violated Twitch TOS.
It's not the first time.
Stomach with a dull knife. Ugh.
Won't be the last.
Please take that knife from him and give him a stick before he has an actual knife.
Nope, he
We're
found
not
it.
here.
He found it.
He found a knife. I let him keep it. You're not here to reprimand me about this.
You're a bad dad, dude.
I'm not a dad.
He's like that cool
He's
uncle.
the cool uncle.
He's cool Uncle Victor.
Yep.
I'm a dad. I'm a teen
I'm
dad.
teaching him how to not injure himself. It's better than just letting him have it and injure himself with it.
It's fair. It's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna have it anyway. Might as well be responsible about it.
Yeah. Might as well. We're past our halfway mark for our session, so we're gonna go ahead and go on break. When we come back, our dynamic duo will return to the farmhouse, and we'll see what happens from there. I think probably. I don't know. It's a strange superhero pose, but we'll go with it.
Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through.
Oh my God.
No, that's not big enough. No, that's not big enough either. That's more like it. We're delighted to have you with us. To add to your enjoyment, we're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Now it's showtime, folks. And you can be sure it's the best show in town. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
Who's setting up shop? We got a cleric paladin who is also setting up shop. We're gonna call our consortium Praetor's Haberdashery Consortium. We don't sell hats.
Is we don't sell hats part of the name?
No, I just thought I'd clarify.
I like it better if it was part of the name. Yeah, me too.
Oh,
That would be very funny.
I mean, I'm the head of it, so like we could add that to the name.
Yeah, we will then. We're gonna have shirts made. I gotta get their portraits all put together, and we're gonna have merchandise.
Oh my God!
This is gonna be awesome.
Praetor's Haberdashery Consortium. Parentheses. We don't sell hats.
I would buy one of those shirts.
It's intermission. Rise and stretch time. Time to refresh yourself and visit our snack bar. Got a yen for hot popcorn? Your favorite soft drinks are sparkling cold. The juicy Frank's sizzling hot. There's delicious coffee, freshly brewed, and all kinds of ice cream and candy to tempt you. Showtime will be announced loud and clear to get you back to your car in time. So stretch your legs. Come to the snack bar now.
They don't really apply to level 0 characters.
They don't? Okay. All right. So then I won't grab them. I thought that crit might be that extra one. Okay. So here's the regular damage. Oh, say good night, Francis. Oh, that's Chip. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, Chip.
Suck it, Chip.
Whoops. I thought.
I'm sorry, sir. This is a private mountain.
But I only wanted it.
This mountain is reserved for patrons.
But
it's a supply depot for all sorts of good things, which people can get at the snack bar. Like soft drinks, candy bars of all kinds, delicious popcorn, and refreshing ice cream treats.
But I am a patron.
Well, why didn't you say so? Be our guest.
Through, and you're kind of at a point where you can't really wedge your way in there anymore. You're like,
here, boy. Here, boy. Come. Here, boy. You can do it. Come on.
Yes, sir. May I help you?
I'd like 2 of those, please.
Hot dogs? Yes, sir.
And 3 of those. And 1 of those. And 5 bars of these. And a cup of that nice hot liquid.
Coffee. Coming right up.
Oh, and 2 bags of those peculiar white puffy material.
You mean our crunchy popcorn? Shall I wrap that for you, sir?
Oh, that's all right. My saucer's just outside.
They come from miles to enjoy our intermission.
I'm terribly sorry. Bjorn, you explode, and in your place is a sweet roll.
Nice. Who would done it?
Hello there. Give the demonstration of my new invention, the goodies machine. The machine turns out delicious hot doggies one after the other. And thirst-quenching sodas also. Gives popcorn of the most tasty kind, plain unbuttered. Candy too, crunchy and dandy. Steaming hot coffee and ice cream too. These goodies are at our snack bar, just waiting for you.
Private messenger. And do you know how to do that in Facebook? I mean, in Facebook, whatever. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
At least Facebook is still around.
Wow.
Hundreds of years into the future.
Hey, why mess with a good thing?
Go ahead
right?
and clip that one, guys. And you send that one to me later too. Thanks a lot.
As everyone knows, rainbows usually have a treasure at the end. Let's follow this one and see if we can find the pot of gold.
Brother, I suppose you've come to claim me treasure.
Well, we'd like to see the gold first.
Ethan, there's better than gold in here, me lad. No, just look here, no.
Candy, refreshing soft drinks, popcorn, ice cream. Well, that's some treasure, but anyone can buy luscious treats like these at the snack bar.
You don't tell me. Do you suppose you could get me a job as a snack bar attendant?
Brass knuckles he's wearing, and the creature just.
How did the creature go?
One more time?
What? One more time?
No, that was it.
Like you crave that corn when it's freshly bobbed, you gotta beat it to the box with the butter on the top.
Get with it, man. Start strolling down to the sweets that set you rolling, the best in town. Our candy's real gone, if I'm understood. To all you squares, that means the confection is positively delicious. Cork that stuff. Give me 5. Let me send you into this nutty jive. Go, man, go. It ain't very far. Shake it on down to this cool snack bar. Come on, Jill. Give us a treat. A friendly pepper-upper with a tasty beat.
Drink Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, 'cause it never lets you down.
Frosty, man. Frosty.
People, we might be able to take care of that. I
I'm
understand.
gonna sing the Doom song now.
Oh, God.
Doom, 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 da doom, doom, da doom, da doom, doom, da doom, 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 da doom, doom, da doom, doom. Doomy, 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 doom, doom, doom. The end.
Music to the ears of the hungry. The sizzle of a mouth-watering hamburger. Fresh, lean beef, done to a golden brown, couched in a soft bun, and garnished to taste. Man, that's hunger heaven. And you'll feel like you're heaven sent when you get one at our refreshment stand.
Happen. Let me see. Is there a deception check for a horse? Or does a horse have a? Ooh, it's going for the
deception for a horse.
Yeah, a horse
I
has got
love it.
deception. So the horse goes up and you see it. It's looking a brief second. It looks at the plant like maybe it's something even tastier, but then it sticks out its tongue and it pulls back, and then it backs up. It's got the sugar cube in its mouth and its eyes go boing, as his eyes just go, and it starts woo, and it starts bucking, and it just and he was looking at something in his hand, and he is standing up, and he grunts out, "Who the F are you? What are you doing here?"
Housekeeping?
Housekeeping.
I'm dead.
Your attention, please. All new Hotshot electric in-car heaters have been installed for your comfort and convenience. Just insert heater through car window and turn on the switch. When leaving, please turn switch off and replace on speaker post. Warning, high voltage. For your own safety, do not attempt to repair or remove wires. Do not attempt to open heater unit. If you need assistance, please notify the theater box office or concession manager.
She had red whelps and skin was looking all grotesque and all that, and she let out a little bit of a mumbled roar, leveled the gun at everybody in the room there, and that was where we cut last week. So that was where we'll pick up the action now, unless there are any questions or anything else that the group would like to add.
I have a question.
Please ask away.
What is a mumble roar?
Mumble roar.
Settle back now, content, comfortable, well-fed, and ready for some fine entertainment. Is everybody happy? Then let's go. It's showtime.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. That's all I got.
I got a Pop-Tart.
A Pop? I thought you had a meat stick.
I had a meat stick and now I have a Pop-Tart.
A
What's
meat
the problem?
stick?
I had a small lapse of linguistic skills, all right? We all know this is just a thing.
Meat Pop-Tart. Oh, that does not sound good, man.
Oh, no. It's just a regular Pop-Tart.
A meat Pop-Tart. Isn't that kind of just a
Pop-Tart?
Hot
Is it strawberry?
Hot Pocket.
Is it strawberry?
Pocket.
This time it wasn't.
You
I
don't
have
get
another
hot
one
pockets. You get cold pockets. You have to provide your own heat.
What kind of Pop-Tart is it?
Brown sugar.
Mm.
There's a
I'll
strawberry.
accept
It's
it.
an empanada.
but-
Kind of, Mandy. But really, it's a Hot Pocket. But Thorn is right. You get cold pockets. You have to provide your own heat. And when you do, the core is still cold, and the outside of the core is molten lava hot.
It's true.
Only if you use the microwave.
It's the only
Who has
way
time
to
for the
cook.
oven? Not me.
It's the only way
one
to
of those
cook a Hot
toaster
Pocket.
ovens, you know, the ones that you...
I do have one of those. Don't ever use it. You can't see Thorn. I know Thorn is disappeared. He has turned his camera off.
Thorn, come back. The audience misses you.
Baby, come
I'm
back.
a ghost.
The audience misses you. Come back. They want you back. Unless they don't, in which case they must make them their wants and known.
It's good wine. Good wine.
I am back.
We can go now.
Yo.
So the dynamic duo who went to the tower returned to the farmhouse.
Love
Blueberry.
I'm going to ask Reginald if tomorrow he can start looking for a Webley revolver for me. And
It's very specific.
I want a revolver and it fits in the time frame and location.
Fair enough. I'll do what I can, sir.
No, thank you. Then I guess go find the others.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
Would I, when they get back, would I be able to like smell them approaching?
That
knowing what's called their resonant scent.
You'd have to be really trying to like always be on the lookout for them.
That's fair. Would Spot bark a greeting or anything since he knows them?
If anything, he wouldn't bark.
You start wagging his tail because he knows he's going to get good head scratches from me.
Okay, then I am still with Daniel.
Okay.
I'll walk into the main house and hope that everyone's here still.
I'm still vibing.
I'll get out of the carriage. And just... So what did we learn today?
Who are you asking?
Not a whole lot that we didn't already know.
The doctor.
The only thing information-wise we got that we didn't already know was more about the ghouls, about where we might be able to find them.
Right.
If we start going to bars at night, we might be able to get lucky.
You're right.
You will have to do that.
Oh, you can wait outside. What was the drinking age back then in London?
I don't know.
16, 17. Well, depending on who you were.
Because, I mean, a lot of European countries, long before this, children drank because it had a lot of nutrients in it.
Right.
It was different back then.
They just knew that their kids would go to sleep quicker.
I don't need a 200-page PDF to tell me what the drinking age is in the Victorian age. Please, just tell me now. Dear God. You guys keep going. I'm looking this up.
Well, in that case, you yourself, Adelaide, and Victor may have to go.
Yeah. Even if you can't go in, it'd still be a good idea to have you nearby in case we do find one and they try to run for it. You can cover the exits.
Not a bad idea. Well, if I'm honest, Doctor, I assume we're still outside.
Yeah, sure.
I like Victor and all. But if this is some sort of dark prophecy, I'd prefer him sedated. If you can find a way to make him vulnerable for a bit. He's the strongest of us, but there is danger to that.
I see your point, but on the other hand, if this prophecy does proceed to him, he could be valuable in stopping it.
Right. More of a...
And we don't know for sure it's him. It could be any one of his clan.
It could be his clan, it could be him specifically. Either way, finding a way to sedate them would be a smart idea. I'm only asking if it's possible for you to find a way.
Anything's possible with enough time and research, but I don't feel like it's a good idea to take one of our strongest chess pieces off of the table.
Not intentionally, I mean, if the need should ever arise, we take him and set him aside for a bit.
Well, if you can convince Victor to allow this, then yes, I will research it.
Right.
As far as I can tell, there's no laws yet that prevent teenage boys from going in and having a beer.
Great. I don't know since when you became concerned with consent, Doctor.
When it comes to us.
Fair.
I would do the same if one of the others came to me about you.
That's fair. Well, just a thought. Right. I'll go inside. Ow!
That's karma for trying to put Victor down.
I'm not trying to put him down just in case he gets angry at us.
How could you?
Make him go to sleep.
How could you do this to me?
Sleep. Just put him in a headlock.
Just put him to sleep.
Put big, thick Victor in a headlock. Okay.
Just a little sleep. Just a little
Victor
nappy.
Thick.
I get that I'm the Tony Stark of this Avengers group, but I'm not building a Hulkbuster armor just for Victor.
You might need it.
But it's so cool.
You might.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Palpatine?
I'm gonna tell Victor what I said.
I can't wait for that conversation.
You guys walk inside. Adelaide and Victor are vibing with Daniel.
Keeping a close eye on that motherfucker.
Definitely not playing with a knife.
Don't know where that came from.
K-bar.
Hi guys, did you have a nice visit with the Camarilla?
I got a lot of reading done on the way there and back, but other than that, no.
That's good. That's productive.
Nobody died. That's a plus.
I mean, no one died, right?
Not
not
that we had.
intentionally.
Well, intention is half the battle, I'm sure.
And the other half is lasers.
What are those?
What's a laser?
Well, I assume, Doctor, that what did we learn about the ghouls?
Well, we've learned that the only way that the sheriff has been able to spot any of them is because they've been caught doing feats that mere mortals shouldn't be able to do. The scrawny stick lad lifting a guy 500 pounds with one hand, stuff like that.
Didn't say that. Okay.
Over exaggeration, Josh.
I get it. I get you.
And did you talk to him about Matthias?
Oh, he confirmed what we already knew about him. Pretty much untouchable. His research is what we were told by Slap Daddy. And pretty much.
Hey, Thorn, on stream, fuck
Slap
you.
Daddy. He is so pleased with himself.
Oh, I'm gonna mail you a fucking Molotov, buddy.
That's not how that
Don't
works.
say that on Twitch.
There's things you're not allowed to say.
Oh, you turn on your camera.
He broke so bad.
You laugh, you motherfucker. You come back.
Come back and face your shame.
I almost snorted wine through my nose.
That'll make you stop drinking wine for about a week.
Nah.
Not that I'm talking from personal experience or anything.
No, of course not.
Pretty much for now, he's untouchable. He did say that he will talk to him about being a little bit more subtle about taking virgins and maybe not killing the entire family.
I mean, yes, that would probably... why would he kill the entire family, though? Like, so weird.
Maybe this transformation is making him go frenzy. We're dealing with something we don't know anything about. In all my research, I have never heard of a kindred being out during the day. This is new territory.
Do you think the research that he's doing with the walking out into the daylight and everything, do you think that's the whole reason he's been transforming, right?
Seems like it.
Just seems he's a bit more unhinged than what you guys had described when you met him in the forest, even. So what are we to do then?
Keep our ears open, but for now, don't interfere on that.
And
Protect
the ghouls?
ourselves. Well, they didn't tell us to go after them, but they'll give us something to do.
I mean, why would he have mentioned it in the first place if he didn't want us to look further into it?
I say we go after the ghouls.
Give us something to do.
Don't know if there's much we can do about the doctor.
Oh, that doctor. Sorry. I thought you were
Not
plotting against
you.
me.
Oh, Victor, I also asked the doctor to find something to tranquilize you with.
Oh, we're not glossing over that. Wait, what?
Why are we doing this? Why is this?
The strange kindred with the prophecy pointed at you and said something that you will not be able to stop. And as far as I've seen, your strengths are not exactly your brain, but your brawn. That can be dangerous. If out of control, you could kill us all. And as much affection as I have for you, tenuous, but it's there. I don't want you killing me or Adelaide or the doctor. Daniel is in danger as well.
I don't want to die.
Daniel
You're
doesn't
not
want
gonna
to die.
die. You're not gonna die.
Daniel, what
Calm
are you
down.
holding?
I mean, you're gonna die someday, but like not soon.
Oh, Daniel.
Victor, I won't do it unless you're okay with it.
I mean, frankly, not really, no. It is not a pleasant thing.
But what reason would you have to try to tranquilize him?
So we don't have to try and kill him if he turns against us because of this prophecy. But it also might not be him. For all we know, it could be Whitcock or someone else of your clan.
My argument has been that even if it is someone else from your clan, it would benefit for us to tranquilize them as well, stop them from hurting us without killing them. I know how much you hate that.
But there's also a moral thing we gotta consider. If it got out into the other hand, someone else's hands, it could be used against his clan.
Right.
He's already put down, not like a dog, just put down like a slave.
Socially.
So, yeah, there you go.
I hate to think that I'm right, but I am. Would you rather us kill one of your kind, or put them to sleep for a little while we deal with them?
Well, I mean, I don't know about most of my clan. I don't talk to many of them really ever. But I know that for a good, for the ones that I have talked to, when they've worked for other kindred, because of what we belong to, we are not always treated the best, and so some of them may have a resistance to that.
Right. Josh, question.
Yes.
You mentioned another prophecy that was well known amongst the kindred about thin bloods walking the earth and the elders coming to cleanse the earth, start anew.
Gehenna, yeah.
That doesn't have anything to do with this prophecy did it. I couldn't
Gehenna.
remember the context that you gave us that information in.
Gehenna was foretold a long, long time ago.
Okay.
It's probably not connected.
Probably.
Probably. I mean, it's a prophecy. It's always, you can never tell.
I don't trust that. I don't trust like that, Josh. Okay, sorry, that was just like my question because I couldn't remember why that information was given.
That's okay. Gave me time for come up with another reason why I don't want to do the.
Why are we
Victor
suspecting that Victor would turn against us again? What part of the prophecy indicated that? Jay, you're muted.
Nothing, but when Dr. Matthews said it, he pointed at Victor very specifically and said that not even he could stop it. Which makes me worry that perhaps he is a part of it. And he may have said we as it, he may have said you as in the clan or Victor specifically.
You don't think that it was said because of how powerful Victor and his clan are? And that the apocalypse that's coming is something that not even they in their power can stop?
I don't know.
It's just, at any point, any of us could turn on each other, you know, for given reasons.
Yeah.
Should we have a plan in place for all of us, then?
No, but we're all very easily killed. Victor is a whole new beast. We've seen him fight. He could kill us all with a swipe of his hand.
And I can kill you by spitting blood on you.
Yes, and I don't like that idea either.
Yeah, please don't spit on me. I'm not really into that. That's a no-go for me.
You'll be dead, but well, deader. But I'll toss a few coins on your lifeless body.
I'm okay with that.
Please don't be.
Even if I do come up with something to sedate Victor, there is a chance that this thing could sedate any kindred.
That would be equally as well.
That would also be equally as dangerous if it gets in the hands of our enemies. Say St. Andrews.
The church would kill to get their hands on something like that?
Exactly. Even just the beginnings of research towards it.
Fair enough. Well, anything I learned, the doctor learned, so I'll be off to my room. Beryl will go up to his music room.
I don't feel right about trying to do anything to Victor when there's not really plausible concern.
Like I said, I don't want to do it. But I will if Victor feels it's necessary.
What do you think, Victor? Do you think that there's a chance that you'll go mad and kill all of us?
I have no idea. I don't understand any of this. I stay on the farm with the animals. That is what I do. I don't know any of your, I just to the doctor, of your strange science, occult nonsense stuff. I don't pretend to know about any of that because I don't.
And I don't pretend to know how to milk a cow.
That's fine. I know what I know. you would be more suited to know that. If you think it's a good idea to have it as a backup just in case, I would be inclined to, based on evidence, to agree with you.
Is that a storm coming in? Are the animals in for the night?
Does sound like a storm's rolling in.
And the thunder rolls.
Well, I don't think I'm going to make it back to the city before this starts, so would you guys mind if I stayed the night? Day?
Go ahead, there's plenty of room.
I'm pretty sure we have a room set up just for you to stay.
Well, I don't want to just assume every time that it's okay. I'd like to ask permission.
Like, you're allowed to leave your toothbrush here.
The room kind of has...
Are there toothbrushes in like 1896?
Yeah.
All right.
I think they use like baking soda or something for toothpaste.
Where's Daniel?
I mean, they had
At
fake
the table with you.
eyelashes.
He's been sitting at the table with you guys.
Okay, I'm just very suspicious of this child.
I'm gonna ask Daniel, what do you think of all this space nonsense?
What? Space?
Do you know what space is?
Do we know what space is?
I mean, astrology is, an established science.
All the planets at this point have been named and spotted.
I think so?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Not all the moons, though.
No.
Yeah. That takes quite a bit longer.
But we have enough
the
knowledge
Earth
of
is
outer
round.
space for there to be space nonsense to be talked about.
Yes, but not like 1960s space nonsense. More like we're, comfortable with the notion that the Earth isn't the center of the universe anymore. It's pretty common knowledge at this point.
Space nonsense.
I don't know. What about it?
What do you think?
It's nonsense.
See, that's what I think.
Was it matter if, a planet's in line with another planet?
I don't really know.
There's some superstition about it, that it causes all sorts of unnatural things to occur.
That's dumb.
I agree with you.
I mean, werewolves.
Werewolves are real?
Well, of course they are. We're real. So why wouldn't they?
Kind of looks at
Daniel,
you.
my boy, there are plenty of things you will learn staying with us.
Does that mean unicorns are real?
Potentially.
Dragons?
Also potentially. If one thing's real, there supports the theory that any number of things could also be real.
Would I know if dragons once existed? My study of the occult?
You know what? Roll for it.
Can I also roll with my knowledge of animals?
Aminos?
Aminos.
Anemone.
Sure, you can both roll for this, yeah.
What am I rolling? Occult and
intelligence.
Occult and intelligence. Things I don't have. Excellent.
That looks like a lot of successes.
I rolled 2 dice.
Wow. 7. Wow. And it's a critical success. Wow. Huh.
You did not think this would ever come up in the game, did you?
There was a period in time in Earth's history where there were large reptiles, and there is debate on whether or not some of them had wings and or may have been able to breathe fire.
Talking about dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I tell the boy that exactly, word for word, what you just said.
Huh. Okay.
And as far as unicorns go, they're gray, they're fat, and they live in Africa.
You talking about rhinos?
Yes, I am.
Not a unicorn. Some of them have 2 horns. That would make them a bihorn?
A bicorn.
Not bicorn. Corn's
Which
a
has
vegetable.
a total different meaning in today's age.
Double unicorn.
And that's why they're so big.
Huh. I like him. He's funny.
Yeah. Sure.
This grape juice is real good.
Oh, that. Oh. Can I? Can I sniff the grape juice?
Sure.
Does
Definitely.
it smell like wine?
It's definitely wine.
Oh, he is going to sleep very good tonight.
You are the worst caretakers.
You didn't give it to him.
Little wine never hurt anyone.
A glass of wine before bed is perfectly fine for a young boy his age. It's a lot better than, say, vampire blood. Oh, sorry, kindred blood.
Sips tea.
I'm not there.
Sips tea.
You're not?
I'd have to agree with you.
Boyle
But that's
went
none
to,
of my business. What?
Nothing?
What's wrong?
Nothing?
What's wrong?
I feel funny.
And on that note, I go to my lab.
I'm gonna bring Daniel up to Beryl's room.
Before any of you have a chance to leave the table, about the same time he says, I feel funny, your butler enters into the room. Sir, you have a guest.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
You expecting anyone?
Did they leave a name?
Matthews?
Adelaide, why don't you take the boy up to Boyle's room and let Boyle know.
Boyle?
Beryl.
I thought I had an aneurysm earlier. Fucking hell.
Fucking Boyle.
His name's
New
Boyle.
nickname for him.
Could have called me the other boy. The 2 fucking names together.
Oh,
I'm gonna
God.
quickly get just for Daniel to go upstairs.
What? What's wrong? I don't want to go anywhere.
It's bedtime. We have to go to sleep now.
I don't want.
Trust me, Daniel. It's a good idea to go upstairs.
Oh, man. Fine.
Am I at the table? I thought I had left.
You left.
Yeah.
I'm bringing Daniel to you.
Got it.
And as I'm gonna knock on your door.
My music room. I'll open it.
Matthias is here.
Well then, I will tell Daniel go into his bedroom, go
I
to
don't
bed.
wanna.
You have
Go
to.
to bed.
Okay.
And don't sneak around this time.
I don't feel very good.
Wanna sleep?
Of course.
Clean it up in the morning. I'll lock Daniel in his room.
Lay on your side.
Like that would stop him.
It's true, but it's another layer.
Like an onion.
Victor, you ready for anything that may go down?
Do I have a choice?
Not really.
Let's get this over with.
I'll get my gun.
Reginald, see him in. There's a storm out. Bring him in from the rain.
Yes. You all are. Yeah. Any equipment you wanted to grab. Hi, Greta. Any equipment you wanted to grab, you were able to do so.
Right.
And he leads in a very wet, soaking wet gentleman. Top hat, of course. You've seen him before. You recognize this man. It is Matthias.
Herr Doctor. Nice to see you this evening.
Is all of you are here?
Yes. I have my gun in the back.
Hello. See, you're all here this time. Kind of eyeballing Adelaide.
I kind of shift backwards a little bit.
No need. Sheriff came and talked to me. Seems your investigation was fruitful.
Well, I'm sorry we had to talk to him, but noise rippling around our pond. We had to bring it up. Hope you understand.
It is understandable, yes. Although a bit of a pain in my ass.
Well, be a pain if we were discovered, you understand.
True. True, but I gave you a gift. The blessing of the prince, surely. Seems agitated.
We didn't say that you had to stop. It's just be a bit more discreet. We understand your research is very important to you and to the whole of the Camarilla.
He's not discreet.
He?
The other one doesn't know how to be. Sorry?
Sorry, no, I was saying he doesn't like to be.
Doesn't know how to be.
Oh. Wonderful. Well, is there a way we could help him stay discreet? That was unsettling, Josh. I didn't like that.
No, I doubt it.
Oh.
Or maybe there's a way we could help you with your research.
Yes.
It's a thought.
I do have a question.
Yes, young one.
Why the teenage girls?
I haven't been able to figure that out myself.
Oh. So it's not like you guys can commune with each other. Like when he's his own person with his own thoughts, and you're your own person with your own thoughts.
You not your own person with your own thoughts?
Well, there's not two of me.
Yes.
One could argue that a more bestial side is another version of
Only
us.
two is a... estimate.
There's 3 at least.
At least.
How worrisome.
Is the other personality... Who's Wayne?
Oh. Some would call him my brother.
Okay. He's different from the other one.
Yes. Very much so. More docile. Weak. Stupid.
And how does the shift occur?
Shift?
From one to the other?
Oh, yeah. Depends. Have you ever been inside a Markavian's head?
Can't say that I have.
Do you want to be?
Not really. I quite like it in my own head.
Shame. It's a wild ride.
So what have you come here for, dear doctor?
Oh, well, some would say confrontation. I don't like it when my work is challenged.
Not challenging it, simply asking if you could be a bit more discreet.
Challenging.
Not the same thing.
Anything that makes it more difficult to do my work is a challenge.
I think the church would make it much more difficult for you to accomplish what you need to do if they heard about the rumblings of missing teen girls and their slaughtered families.
Probably not wrong. Very smart for somebody who's so young.
How old are you, Mr. Matthews?
Oh, I lost count 3 centuries ago.
Ew.
Respectable.
I do have the occasional memory of the Crusades, so that's fun.
Get a lot done during that time.
No. Too much. The humans, they liked to fight over the religious relics and really got in the way of things.
Humans will do that.
I fear they're going to do that for the entirety of the next century or so.
I got some hot tips from back home in Germany that there's going to be one starting up pretty soon.
Oh. Piqued my
Monster.
curiosity.
Got to get through the Great War first.
I like him.
And I like you too, Doc.
You both are quite similar.
Are we?
It's a bit concerning, actually.
We're both men of science. And
yes, of course.
I'm assuming the occult?
Oh. See, that's where we differ. I think they're the same.
So do I, but...
Oh. They're not different. Science and the occult are the same thing. It's just your perspective.
See, I always view it like, yes, chemistry is science, but so is biology. the occult is just a different subcategory.
Yes, of course.
I'd usually like to talk to you more. Or go over your note. How about a fresh set of eyes on your research? Could help.
I wouldn't be opposed to such a thing. But I would need your word if I were to agree to such a thing, that there would be no more meddling. I can't continue to work if my work's being meddled with.
I plan on not meddling anymore.
The sheriff can be very persuasive.
Again, he's kind of our boss above us, and then, you know, you got the prince.
He's your boss.
Well, he tells us what to do. So.
He does. Not
More or
supposed
less,
to do
yes.
that. He's just supposed to enforce the laws that the prince has set forth. If he's telling you what to do, then... Anyway.
He's kind of more like a middle manager.
Oh.
Why?
Oh. What?
Are you okay?
It's... Yes.
Would you like some tea?
No. Blood, maybe. I like that.
Definitely. Would you like to have a seat?
You did something to Francis. I don't...
Francis?
Not now. Sorry.
Who's Francis?
Oh,
See another one of you?
What? Another one? No. Don't be silly.
Of course.
I'm gonna wave to Reginald and have him come over so I can whisper something in his ear.
Yes, sir. He kind of bends down.
I'm just gonna ask him to go get one of the watchmen, not like one of the lower level watchmen, so our guest may feed.
Yes, sir. He leaves to do as you have requested.
The blood will be here soon, but I do have to ask you, please don't kill to help.
Oh, no, I wouldn't dream of it.
A little drink here and there is fine, but...
The other one, maybe.
Other one?
Does he have a name?
Call him the Brute.
Did you know you're beginning to earn quite the reputation?
Oh, I like reputation.
They've been calling you the Butcher.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, me or the other one?
The other one.
The other one.
Oh, that's disconcerting.
I know, I was kind of bummed when I didn't get that name. Sorry.
I don't like that.
That's a good name.
Why?
It's cool, it's tough.
No.
Ain't no one gonna mess with the Butcher.
Why are they calling him the Butcher?
Because of the families that are being slaughtered.
Oh, the cattle? That's fine.
That is really the cause for concern. And that's what's kind of causing all of this to spread like wildfire even beyond England.
Thaddeus, does the storm scare you?
Yeah, I mean, no.
Are you worried about it?
You're aware you have spirits here, right?
Certainly. An old house.
Old land.
Some lord or other died here.
When did you...
Matthias.
Sorry. Distracted.
Why?
Yeah, how long have you had this place?
I'll look for the doctor and
Nice.
I have no idea. Mr. DM, how long have we been here for?
Good question. How long have you been here for?
A couple years
It's
minimum.
it's been a few years. You have been a coterie for 3 years. No. Yes, you've been a coterie for 3 years and then just took Adelaide on after you had kind of been together. Yeah, because
I'm new in town.
Adelaide's very young.
And baby.
Little one.
We have 3 babies in this group.
You do?
That was kind of
a game. Right. It's fine. He breaks
2
the fourth
years,
wall. It's okay.
Someone who's like 16, and then we have Daniel. 3 babies.
Makes sense. So...
Well,
So when can I come by and take a look at your research?
Tomorrow night is probably fine. Probably. I do have a question.
Yes.
The sheriff, despite his bloodline, his clan, he has a very good short-term memory.
He does.
Is this about a prophecy?
It's an old prophecy. Someone said years ago, right? What was it?
When the thin bloods.
No, not that one.
Well, that's the one we've been talking about.
Not, no. It was very specific. He said, I told it to you.
No,
I didn't speak that prophecy.
Would someone else have spoken the prophecy?
About Gehenna? That kindred is long found the final death.
That's weird. I mean, we did talk to the sheriff.
Yes?
We did talk to him about a little bit more subtlety would be nice.
Yes?
And we talked about the ghouls in town.
Good.
That's all I remember talking to him about. Right?
Yes.
You can roll manipulation and subterfuge.
Oh, good.
I wish I could help you, dude.
It's not bad, but it's not great either.
He just deadpan. I don't like being lied to.
Well.
Very well.
Have you told any prophecies recently?
I don't know. I never remember doing it.
like a common thing where you just don't remember?
Very, unfortunately.
Oh. Fortunate.
It was very specific. Said, I told you prophecy. He couldn't remember exactly what it was, but it had something to do with the planets. He was very clear about that.
We're not quite certain. It'd be difficult to remember verbatim.
And I don't hold much stock in prophecies.
He's a man of science.
As am I. But I've learned not to... What's the word I'm looking for? Ignore my gifts. Doctor?
Unfortunately, I do not remember it. But you did come here and you did spout off a prophecy. One of your forms did.
Don't recall ever being here.
Well, not here, in our woods surrounding our property.
No memory of that.
You...
Yes.
He didn't introduce himself to you as Matthias, did he? Talking to my party.
He did.
He did.
Said I'm Matthias.
You did seem confused on why you were here that night.
Oh?
Does that happen a lot?
Occasionally. Help me piece it together.
Well, he was standing in our woods just outside. He walked close to our home. We didn't quite know what you were up to, but our friend here, Victor, followed you. We followed him.
The
He
gangrel.
stopped.
Nice.
He stopped. He spoke to us, and then he was speaking to a tree.
A tree?
And then
Well, in the direction of a tree.
direction.
What was the name of this tree?
Started with an A, I believe.
Like
A.
So that is the one thing I did not write down.
No idea.
Could you have gained a new personality?
It's possible.
Do your personalities often introduce themselves as you?
No. Which is slightly unsettling. I'm sure it's fine. Probably.
Well, I do not know. You said some things and then you were off. Nothing much to it.
Are you alright?
Dr. Mathis.
Strange things are going on here.
Why?
You don't have things moving around on you, do you?
Do we have things moving around on us?
That you've noticed.
Not that we've noticed.
Objects being in a different place. mute. Weird. Are we back?
Mm-hmm.
How long ago was that?
I hear it. I hear it.
Yeah.
How long was that, though? I don't know why it would have done that.
Literally probably not even like a minute or 30 seconds.
I hit the space bar. That's what it was. Okay. No! We're talking about poltergeists. Dang it. Whole minute of audio is just gone. You might wish to research that, yes. I think you have something here.
Very well. Thank you for informing
Is it
us.
malicious or?
I can't tell. His name is Francis.
Would we have any knowledge of any Francis that lived on this land?
I mean, not offhand, no. Do any of you have the ability to see things that aren't there?
Yes. If I've been living here for 3 years, I think I would have seen something.
Well, see, you have to activate that potential in yourself to be able to do that. Are you sure
According to
you've been
this,
for 3 years?
it's all Storyteller does this. I have no control on it.
Well, it's one of those things where you have to tell me, like, I want to sense the unseen.
Okay, well, since he's bringing it up, I want to sense the unseen.
Okay.
Storyteller makes a hidden wits plus aspects roll against the difficulty they choose. Oh, hidden. Ooh, okay. Well, then I will roll this and see what happens. Aspects. Your aspects is 1. What's your hunger at?
1.
1. What is your wits? 3.
Which is 3.
Not bad. You... Does that require a rouse check from you? I didn't see that
I
on there.
don't think so.
No. No. You begin to look, and he's not crazy, at least in this instance. You can see multiple entities that were not visible to you before. There's the individual that he's looking to off to his right, who doesn't seem to really be interacting with him. He's just watching and giving Matthias like a strange look. It might be because he's actually able to see him and hasn't been seen for a long time. You're not sure. But you see at least a dozen other spirits here.
Well, okay.
In
So
this
you're not-
room, just surrounding you all, like hovering over.
Oh, we're in the haunted mansion. You know the parts where the ghosts are dancing all around?
Yeah, that's the one.
Like,
great.
yeah. But only me and the other doctor can see them.
So they
Cool.
might as well not be real.
If I can't see it, it doesn't exist.
I am simple farm boy. I see things, therefore they're not real.
Well, that could explain a lot. Like, are they like trying to be hostile towards anyone, or
They're just looking for now.
For now.
You don't know.
Right. I am going to check every nook and cranny of this house now.
They are hovering.
Oh, not like right now, but like
yeah.
during my off time.
I mean, yeah. But like, imagine like you know the Michael Jackson lean.
Yeah.
Imagine that,
Very
but
odd.
like over the table you're all sitting at, and they're all just kind of looking over you. That's kind of what you're seeing.
It's one near me right now.
Oh no, they don't like you.
Oh, thank God.
They're completely. They're surrounding her. This has definitely been an informative night.
They are all dressed in clothing that would make you think that they were Roman soldiers.
Oh.
Okay.
Every one of them.
Every single one of them's a Roman soldier.
And he's calling one of them Francis, so something's not right up here.
How many are there?
Baker's dozen. At least a dozen.
Just in this room.
Yeah.
That's a bit concerning, actually.
Well, how much longer until daylight?
It's funny you should ask. Maybe 30 minutes.
Oh, he should leave.
Yeah. Well, Doctor.
Should go.
We're gonna have to bid you fair adieu.
I was going to ask you if you could host me for the day.
I don't.
Well, I don't feel like these accommodations would be up to your standards, but we do have a carriage with blackout curtains that could take you back to the tower or wherever you're doing your research.
I see. Well, that's fine.
Call for Reginald.
Did he ever come back with a snack?
Yeah. At some point, okay. Yeah, during your conference. Beryl.
Yes.
Roll Give me a. This is gonna be we'll say, because you are. I think you're the only person like really trained in etiquette.
Yes.
Well, Adelaide is, but you've only got one. One uno dot.
I'm a semi-classy prostitute.
Yeah, semi. Yeah, you are the only person who's like. You have high enough etiquette where you could take a specialty in it if you wanted, but because of that, I'm gonna give you a roll here, if you wish to take it. Insight plus wits. Wits.
That's correct. On. Yes.
Oh, wow. Well then. All right. This gentleman, this scientist, this individual is on the court with the prince. You guys know that.
Yes.
His place where he works is in the tower with the prince.
Uh-huh.
When it was suggested that you have blackout curtains on a carriage to take him back to the tower, he was more than mildly offended.
You're gonna have to spell this out. I'm a little autistic.
This is your chance to stop me from kicking him out of the house.
Essentially, your training with etiquette, him asking if he can stay for the day, and being told, well, we have a carriage with blackout curtains, surely that's enough. It's 30 minutes to daylight. It's an hour and a half back to the tower. At some point, he is going to have to travel through daylight in order to get back into the tower.
So I know that I really don't want him in this house. See, that's the issue I'm having.
Looks like you got it, though.
You don't gotta. That's just information that I've given you. You don't have to act on it.
Do I think that it will get me favor with the prince? Like me being a good educated boy.
It certainly wouldn't hurt.
Okay. Fuck. Do we have a bottom, like, floor room?
I mean, you guys have like guest quarters and stuff.
Yeah, I'll take him to one of the. I'll look at everyone. No. He is of the crown. He should stay here. It's almost daylight.
Oh, silly me. Where are my manners? Oh, wait, I don't have any.
Oh,
Kirsten,
I wish I didn't either.
Where did Kirsten go?
Oh, she's been gone for the last 2 minutes.
No, what happened? Keep going. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. My apologies. We were sure we had more time to take you home.
Quite all right. Quite all right. Thank you.
Forgive our home. It's quite, small. Hoping to get a manor house, a bigger one.
Ooh.
Bigger estate.
Aspiring for greater things, then.
Yes, always.
Of course.
Can we get you something to make you comfortable?
No. As long as I trust the blackout curtains on every surface here. Every window.
Every window, yes.
Yes.
Great. That will do kindly then.
Great.
And you have security team.
A small one, but yes.
Yes.
In fact, you just snagged on one of them.
Oh. Well, that won't do.
Our food supply is more of us going out into town and getting our own.
Oh.
Except for Victor, he just goes into the woods. Does a duck call.
We have a barn with special animals that are specifically for kindred to feed on.
Oh.
Also.
Interesting. Have you bred them up a certain way, or?
Yes, that is one of the main functions of this farm, is to raise the animals for that specifically.
I'm very interested in that. Do they have a certain flavor profiles, or there's a certain science to that you must realize?
I looked at the doctor. Having never tasted human, I wouldn't know.
You've never, not even once?
No, I can't.
Oh, he must not remember his first time.
I think he blocked
actually,
it out.
I do. The first feeding I remember was from a wolf in the woods. I was kind of thrown there on my own.
Thrown? You got thrown? No. You have to stop that. No.
What is he doing, if I may ask?
Nothing.
What is he doing?
Well. He has a whetstone and a sword. I'm not sure what he's going to do with it. Because he's a ghost.
He's sharpening it, entertaining himself, perhaps.
I guess it's yours as mine. Poor Kirsten. Stuck on stream going.
You can stop that.
No, I'm going to leave it.
A rude.
So... Well, I think I will retire.
Yes, of course. I'll show you to your room.
Thank you. And Doctor, no hard feelings. I'm not very good with the finer workings of Camera etiquette as well.
I usually leave the etiquette to, as you can see.
Yes.
Greta, what are you doing? Damn it.
She's still missing.
Greta? Missing? No.
No, Christian.
Kirsten is still missing, yes.
Are you intentionally saying everyone's name wrong? Or are you just fucking up because you're having small strokes throughout this entire stream? That Mountain
messing
Dew
my
or
name up.
cocaine?
The world may never know.
Yeah. So you guys put him up in one of the rooms. Thanks you for it. Goes about his business.
After he closes his door, with saying nothing to no one, I leave and go to the barn.
Okay.
Because that is where I sleep, which is why I don't have a room in the house.
You have a room, you just don't sleep in it.
I mean, technically, but it doesn't have my name on it like everyone else's does.
Yeah.
We could literally change that in a second.
Let's not.
Because we are down a player, I'm going to make the executive decision here to go ahead and call it for the night.
Alright.
So you guys get settled in for the day.
Yes, I want to make sure Daniel is safe, and I will tell, like, under no circumstances is Daniel to leave his room.
Daniel is sleeping in a puddle of vomit.
We did do that. Right,
you can always send him into the barn with me.
No, you're the least attentive.
But it's also the furthest away from the other guy.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure that out later.
Yep.
And before we call it good night, I'm going to do Wake with the Evening Freshness so I can stay up a few hours during the day.
Okay. All right. Does that require you to do a check, or is that just a ritual you perform?
It's a ritual I perform. I don't have to roll unless true danger appears.
Unless true No, you're fine.
Okay, great.
I had to think about it. All right. Well, that is where we're gonna go ahead and call the session. We'll get to that next session. I am having contract work done on my basement, so the likelihood of us playing next week is low. The likelihood of us playing the week after that is also probably low, because I then have to do the repair work on all the sections that they did the demo work on. I am going to be renovating this room, taking that opportunity to do so. So we may be missing this for a little while, which is going to extend how long we were intending to do this. This is going to be a limited run. We're on session 4. I had intended to do this particular game for about 10 sessions, so about 10 weeks, but because of extenuating circumstances, we're probably going to go a little bit longer, just to make up sessions to you know, complete the story. This weekend, as you can see up here, we have a charity thing going on. Gamers for Giving for the Gamers Outreach Foundation. We are trying to raise $2,500, and what that'll do is it'll allow the foundation to purchase all the materials they need to build what they're calling a go-kart. These go-karts get sent to hospitals where the kids there, any age up to 18, as long as they're in the children's hospital, they get to play video games for a little while, forget why they're there, whether it's the flu or cancer, doesn't matter. And we are over halfway there. This weekend we're doing a 24-hour charity marathon, where we have six sessions scheduled right now. And yeah, it's gonna be a great time. Donation link, if you would like to help us out, is down in the description. I think we also have it here? Question mark? Yeah, it's right there. And then we're doing this weekend, if you donate or give bits or subscribe, all of that is going towards the charity. We'll just if you give bits or subscribe, we will tally all that up at the end and then put that amount towards the charity itself. But if you do donate or give bits, we have a thing that allows you to affect the games. That link there, it's Google Doc. You can see what you can do with the games. You can do anything from give inspiration to introduce a CR20 villain into the storyline, which it's up to the DM to figure out how to make that make sense. So, have fun. Go ham. We'll see you. That starts Saturday at 6 p.m. And then tomorrow we have Tales of the Yawning Portal. Right? Tales of the Yawning Portal. Yes. Let me pull up the script here. Yeah, Thursday we have Tales of the Yawning Portal, and then Friday we have Tomb of Annihilation. Both of those start at 8 p.m. Central. And then Saturday, our normal scheduling for Saturday is still taking place as part of the event, but the charity event starts at 6 p.m. Eastern time, so 5 p.m. Central, and it goes to the final session starts at 1 Central p.m. on Sunday, and we're going until it's done. So however long it takes to finish the final session, that's how long we're streaming for. So it's probably going to be a longer than 24-hour stream. Normally we don't have any program on Sunday, but We will this weekend. We have, let's see, Mondays, we have Dragon of Icespire Peak with DM Sammy. That is exclusively on YouTube at 7 p.m. Central. Tuesdays, we have Waterdeep, Dungeon of the Mad Mage with our Lord and Savior, Duff, or Praetor himself. That starts at 7:30 Central and stars our very own Thorn. He's down there. Wednesday, this game, like I said, we probably won't be playing this for the next couple of weeks because I'm sorry, I have basement problems.
Get a better basement.
Melty snow caused my basement to leak. I think that's it. Oh, sorry. Non-stream game. We have Savage Worlds, East Texas University with our good DM Eric B. This is a limited run show. It's not streamed, however. We record the sessions and then upload them to YouTube, cut, edited, prettified, and yeah, they're real good. I've watched a few of them. They're really fun. You guys should go check it out. Our YouTube channel has all of our streamed content as well. We have no content on the stream next week as well because of Dragon Con. The channel's going dark, and then we'll be all of, well, most of the mods here will be doing something to do with Dragon Con, or not Dragon Con, Gary Con. Oh my god. I'm used to going to Dragon Con. I can't. Yeah, Gary Con. We'll be doing stuff with Gary Con. Lots of Greyhawk games going on with that. Gonna be a lot of fun. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't want to, Jeff. You haven't paid me enough.
Is that the thing we can do?
No. Okay, bye everybody.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Come back, watch.
Oh, son of a gun. You thought I was gonna say son of a bitch, didn't you?